Welcome to the Real Crop Report. Durka Durka on a mission. You know, it just shows what moral fiber these people are. Okay? All right, this is transcending from all the rhetoric that they're trying to get you idiots to fucking believe and the can't get a clue crew because you're too lazy. And this is what it comes down to: is this motherfucking laziness. You're too lazy to check a few facts that your fellow goofy-haired can't get a clue crew fucking participant is spitting to you. No, you want to take it and think, oh no, non-binary. I mean, they don't even know what fucking bathroom you're going to. So how the fuck do you know that their information is correct? I'm sick of you can't get a clue crew. Okay, there's a study. I think it was in '85. I believe it was out of Harvard of this gender dysphoria. Okay, and it's a fucking disease. All right, let's call it what it is. It's not a goddamn movement. It's so many of the gay community is starting to come out and call this transgender shit what it is, a fucking mental illness. You got a wonderful American patriot, conservative aunt who also has Patriot clothing line, awesome products, great fucking dude. All right, love his content, love how he delivers shit. Fucking guy always, his content never fucking disappoints, and it's beautiful. And if you follow him, you know he is MAGA, but you also know his lifestyle choice. Okay, and this is okay. We got another big influencer coming out that's making huge waves, 1,000,000 followers, Jan Sixer, Justin, and his handle is he's your Huckleberry. And another individual that puts out wonderful, wonderful content, and at a time was labeled all of the rhetoric shit that the can't get a clue crew want to put on people that love this fucking country. Okay, they called him a homophobe. They called him a fucking racist. They called him all kinds of shit, just like with all the other Jan Sixers. And guess who's making content together now? Yeah, that's right. Your Huckleberry and conservative aunt. Two individuals that have one common goal, came together, and is putting out truthful, informative content. Yeah, they're throwing their opinions in there here and there, but for the most part, it's truthful content. Okay? And where's the calling them a racist now? Because you can't call them a homophobe. Can't. So it just reiterates what I've been trying to tell you about the American patriot. Okay? The American patriot loves everybody, man. We are Jesus Christ, God-fearing, United States loyal, family-orientated people that just want to work, have some fun, spend time with their family, and enjoy a few fruits in life, man. The majority of people in the United States, I mean, there's always a dream of being rich, but more often, that's a way off dream. Our realistic short-term goal dreams is just for our kids to grow up happy, healthy, and to follow a path that brings them joy, happiness. You see where everything comes into happiness and getting along and doing good? That's what the can't get a clue crew can't stand, because the Karens, as we like to call them, you could give them everything. Every time they put a grievance before themselves, they'll be happy for a microsecond, and then they'll start bitching to the next stuff, and then the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. You can never make these fucking people happy. Okay? You can't. You need to think of how diverse the United States of America is. Okay? And I'm not talking about your bullshit fucking DEI fucking garbage diverse that only fucking portrays. I don't even think it's a full percent of the fucking population. I think it's more like 0.5%. Okay? But you need to understand how diverse this fucking country has been from the beginning. Okay? Everybody wants to bring up, immigrant this and immigrant that. Okay? Here are the fucking facts. Look this shit up if you fucking doubt me. And if you doubt me, here's your chance to blast me in the fucking comments, okay? If you look into the frontier days when, after this country was formed, after the Civil War, after the massive loss of life that we incurred on both fucking sides, the Union Army and the Confederate Army had massive casualties. I don't remember the numbers, but it was more, I think I remember them saying it was right around half of the population of the United States at the time is what was lost. Roughly half. That is huge. That is fucking huge, people. And you need to understand that that's where we are right now with this fucking Islam invasion. Okay? We could annihilate them very quickly. But both sides are going to see losses. Because some of these fuckers been here too long. They've assimilated to gaining weapons and gaining money. They haven't assimilated to our way of life. They've assimilated to the benefits of our way of life. So they're dug in deep. And there's going to have to be serious choices made. Unfortunately, most of the Can't Get a Clue crew don't understand that. The people that understand violence and what it takes are already seeing that. It's, God, I hope it don't go that way, but man, if it does, it's going to be horrid. The losses on both sides are going to be massive. Don't think that it's going to be a quick, easy pop up, bing, bong, bang, boom. Okay? Don't underestimate your adversary. Okay? Think of how much discipline that it takes to be out in society and to be around all of the people, to be amongst the people that you despise, that you call jihadists, that you call on jihadists to make war on. Think of the discipline that takes. So we need to not underestimate our enemy, and we need to not be arrogant about it. We need to come together and get rid of these. We need to get rid of the threat. It's that simple. There's no time for political correctness. So you fucking tree hugging, Can't Get a Clue crew, fucking find somewhere to put your head in the sand or something, because real people are talking and we need real solutions. Not this love everybody, everybody's perfect. No, motherfucker, there ain't no love to these people. Okay? They're here to spread pedophilia, hate, and dominance. I'm sorry, but I don't want any woman I know and love to be a servant. And that's what they preach. That's what their lies tell them in their false prophet's book, the Quran. I think of how many of Americans you are out there. Who the fuck would want 4 wives? One is more than enough. If you're married, 1 wife is more than enough. And I am sure that a wife would say 1 husband is enough. So let me just say that. But what I'm speaking to is about Islam and having 4 wives, and then here's their whole. They have articles in their false prophet's book that says if you conquer someone, you can take their wife and she turns into your sex slave. Understand the word slave? Do you? Okay, That's this bullshit that these motherfuckers are coming in here with. Okay? And there's no, this is where I will give them credit. They would rather die than to conform. And I respect that. But then at the same time, I got a piece of rope or a piece of lead that will get you where you want to be. I'm not making a judgment. I'm just setting the appointment. So that's where we need to be, patriots, is we need to stop fighting amongst ourselves, and we need to unify and organize. Unify and organize, people. Unify and organize. Extend that hand to that person. Don't be afraid. That person you extend your hand to may share the same values as you. We need to unify, and we need to get rid of this terrorist threat called Islam. I mean, for Christ's sakes, look at what he's already doing in fucking New York. We all told you this, New York. We all told you that this motherfucker wasn't going to be able to do anything he said, but you bought the propaganda. You bought the propaganda. You drank the Kool-Aid. Now you don't like it. Now you're seeing the regret that the old Jonestown people are feeling. You know? Fortunately for you, yours isn't life ending. So you can make changes. Come on over to the American side. Side with us. Let's get these people out of here. And then we can start working on making the country great for everybody. For everyone. Let's handle. Immigration has already said that they are way overwhelmed with people that want to come in here. Let's give them a chance to catch up. So we can make it a little bit easier to come in. But, you know, do you just want anybody dating your daughter? That's kind of how I look at this immigration shit. You're not just going to let anybody come into your home. You know, you don't, and that's just the way it is. America's our home, people. And we need to be cautious of who we let in. But we also need to be welcoming to the people that we do let in. Because there are people who want to come here and be part of the American dream. And I welcome them. As should you. We need to unify against all of our forces that are against us. Have a great day.